hello again, dear ones. Robert Brzezinski with
Oh,
you. I'm so grateful you are here. It is time for evening prayers, 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Good evening, Ursula. Glad you're with us. And 8:15 Mountain Time. These also happen at 8:15 a.m. Mountain Time as well. That would be called morning prayers. However, be aware tomorrow all bets are off. Everything starts at a.m. Mountain and it just runs through for 13 straight hours of music, live stream, and prayer and message. And I'm so grateful because my dear guests this evening, Reverends Valerie and Michael Torphy, are going to be with me tomorrow as well. So hello, dear ones.
hello.
Hello.
We're so glad to see you.
Yes, it's good to see you here again. Now, Valerie and Michael are returning guests here on this broadcast, so they know the objective. They know what we do. But I want to make sure if this is your very first time joining us, that you are able to hear us. Oh, we might have a little audio problem, but we're going to keep going. So if it is your first time, remember the power of prayer, the power of a spiritual mind treatment is here to support you in creating the life you truly desire. And it has been developed and supported and manipulated and massaged and changed and moved about over all these years. And what I have found is the truth remains the truth. The process remains solid. Spiritual mind treatment can help you create the life you truly desire. So if you'd like to get your prayer requests answered, not just prayed about, but answered, send me an email, revbriz@spiritevolving.com. I'll be sure to put that in my prayer book and get your concerns prayed for you as well. All right. Oh, and look at this. We've got a pretty big fan. We all know.
Hey.
We can put a reverend in front. Reverend Kathy's been with us on this program as well. So thanks for chiming in and tuning in tonight, Reverend Kathy. So, all right, dear ones, you kind of know the process here. What's been in your prayers? What's been in your heart during this since the last time we've been together?
Go ahead.
Just Valerie's been doing a lot of work because she's learning StreamYard and all the stuff that Anthony's been teaching her. So she's kind of been overloaded. But we have a very steady amount of people joining in on Surface and people from other centers where we've served have found us and watching our service. So it's been really good.
Yeah. So, and we're missing being together with everyone, but so grateful that we're able to do this online and continue our connections and continue prayers and continue services and meetings and classes and all those things.
Yeah, beautiful.
We just turned 1 year old.
We did.
Just turned 1 year old. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very much. I like hearing that. And folks, so if you're not familiar, Reverend Valerie and Michael, they have a community here in Colorado, the CSL North Metro, and that's their Facebook page there. It's a great way to connect and check some of their past videos and all that kind of stuff. And I love, not only do I love you two, but the last time you were on the program, you gave me a phrase that has stuck with me, and it's an idea and a phrase, but you reminded us in one fell short swoop, in one moment, we all went global.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And every community, every spiritual teacher, everyone that's in any way a light bearer, a light bringer, someone raising the consciousness of humanity, we all got this opportunity to go global overnight.
Instantly, yes, we did.
And for some of us, I think it was probably one of those type of moments, right?
Goody.
And then there's others that seemingly dove in and said, Spirit, teach me. Spirit, use me. Spirit, I am here for thee, and I am here to raise up this message and the consciousness
Yes.
of an evolving humanity. And whether you know it or not, I've been watching from the sidelines and clapping along because you two have been doing that. You've been diving in and really you're going global, and you're bringing both a physical community and and creating a virtual community, and you're doing both kind of all at the same time. It must be a little daunting, but I'll tell you, it's pretty exciting to watch you do it.
It is really exciting. Yeah. And we're so grateful for this opportunity to spread this teaching out into the world, because we all know it changes our lives.
Yeah, exactly. Well, folks, I think that's a call for prayer right there, and it is. So, what we're going to do is a three-person share a prayer tonight. If you're with us most nights, a share a prayer, someone starts it and passes it on. Well, we're going to create a circle here tonight, and one of the beautiful Torphys is going to get us started, pass it along. Eventually, it'll end up on my plate, and we'll wrap that up and then say goodbyes and let everybody know how they can stay in touch with you after this. So,
Sounds
dear,
good.
dear ones, please take us away.
So I just invite everybody that's tuned into this magnificent opportunity that Reverend Robert's giving us to take a few deep cleansing breaths and just move to the center of your being, where together we recognize there is one power, one presence, one perfect expression of life that we call God. It goes by many names, but there's only one. It is the source of joy and freedom. And as I know that for myself, I know it for Reverend Valerie and Reverend Robert and all those that are tuned in and all those that aren't. There's only one life, and it's in, through, and as all life.
Yes, yes, yes.
And so I speak my word, declaring for each person that has tuned into this broadcast, the perfection of God revealing itself through you, surrounding you in light and love, and knowing that you are a divine child of God, made in God's likeness and image, perfect, whole, and complete. And whatever your heart desires, I call it forth to reveal it to you in this instant. I call forth the goodness that each person deserves. I call forth the healing powers of pure spirit to surround this planet with love and peace and its energy, holding the truth for us that we shall get through this, and the world will be so much better, that we're headed for a new way of living, a new way of being, and it's all created by the one, the only God. And this I know to be true as I pass to Reverend Valerie.
Thank you. And I know that there is no separation, that each and every being, each and every person, each and every plant, each and every animal, each and every insect, all the trees, all the flowers, all the mountains, all the rivers and the oceans and the streams and the deserts, it's all one. There is no separation in that divine intelligence. Just right where each one of us is, the whole of divine intelligence is. We are that cup of water of the ocean, that we are the ocean. We're not separate from the ocean. We are just one. And so I know for each and every one, I know love and peace and harmony and truth and abundance and prosperity and creativity and joy and peace. And I know that each of us is absolutely divinely guided, is absolutely divinely protected, and that we are each moving forward into our greater yet to be, into that oneness and that allness and that isness and that next step of who we came here to be. And then we came here to be amazing light and love and peace and truth, and see that love and that light in each and every person's eyes we look into. And so I know that's the truth, that right where we are, God is. There is no separation. There's only that one, and that one is love. And so in absolute gratitude, I pass this word to Reverend Robert.
And I too feel that vibration of love, that vibration of absolute truth, that is radiating across this entire planet and out into the cosmos,
That's
back
right.
around. No limitations, no space where the oneness, where the love is not. For the oneness, for God, the love, the light, the beauty is everywhere present at every moment. And I see that
Mm-hmm.
in the experiences of my day and the experiences of what's happening on planet Earth. I claim for each one that hears these words a deep sense of knowing that whatever it is they may be experiencing, whatever they may be going through, that too is an expression of God.
That's right.
It's an opportunity for God to allow, to open up the opportunity for each individual to say yes to God's calling, to say yes to the grand vision that is revealing itself. And I know at the deepest part of my being that there is good revealing itself here. It may not look it, it may not always feel it, but there is always good because there is only God.
That's right.
And I claim for each person that hears these words now or at another time, in another dimension,
Mm-hmm.
an experience of knowing this same truth, that their presence on the planet is absolutely vital to the evolution of human consciousness, to the evolution of human experience. That every one, the hands, the gifts, the skills, the talents that each one brings is something that only you may bring. And there is a uniqueness and a collectiveness. We each bring a unique aspect to this thing called life, and together we create this thing called life. So I am in this moment just filled with gratitude
Yes.
for the opportunity to know this truth, for the opportunity to speak this word, but most especially to know that it is not I doing the work, it is God doing the work. There is a grand and glorious evolutionary vision that is revealing itself, and I can't stop it, and I wouldn't if I tried.
Mm-hmm.
There is God, and God's got this.
That's right.
So I let it be. I get out of the way. I let God do its thing. With a grateful heart, I release the word into the law that must say yes, and invite each one that's in agreement with this truth in any way to join in a giant affirmation, a glorious affirmation, as we say together.
And
And
so it is.
So it is.
Yay, yay.
See?
Glory to God.
Praise be, exactly. And
Yeah.
so it is.
That was awesome.
Thank you so much,
See,
Robert.
thank you. You know, I hit that point every night about 8 o'clock where it's like I could just as easily take a nap.
Uh-huh.
And then at 8:30, I'm like, I could just go for another 5 hours.
That's awesome.
So it is wonderful having you with us, dear ones. Folks, remember the wonderful Torphies will be with us tomorrow evening as part of the May Day Uplift Marathon. 13 hours of positive music, inspiration, talks, and prayers. And I'll tell you, wow, you have got a spot here. You guys are right between my dear friends Rick and Shemaine Charette from Salt Lake City,
Mhm.
and right before what I'm calling the Floyd Lula clan.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So Susie Lula, Jamie Lula, and Gary Lynn Floyd are kind of all together right behind you guys, and you get to pray and be with, and we'll chat and we'll talk, and you're gonna kind of get to pray in that big hour for us. So I'm really looking forward to being with you.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look forward to it too.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Absolutely. You have a great night, folks.
You
too.
too.
Everyone watching, we'll see you again in the morning, 8:50. Oh, no, 8 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay.
Don't be late. We love you. Bye now. Oops. It helps when I hit the right buttons.